Good afternoon, Department 56 collectors. Hi from Minnesota. We are finally getting spring here. I guess I give you a weather report every time I start. Also, to those baseball fans, happy opening day. The Twins are playing as we speak. I don't know what the score is, and I think we're playing Cincinnati, aren't we, Nate?
Don't know.
Don't know? Okay, he doesn't know. I think that is who it is. And very often I think we play them at the beginning of the year. And I know we have some collector fans in Cincinnati. Before I get started with the things I have on my cart this week, I wanted to clarify just a couple of things. One is I talked about this nifty piece last time, and there was a little confusion as far as what the price is. It is $54.95. This is a very inexpensive piece. And as I was looking at it today, I thought it'd make a great gift for anyone who's traveled to the Bahamas or any of the Caribbean islands. It is a battery operated piece. I don't know if you can see that, but it is really a neat piece. It is part of our Margarita series. It has the Margarita logo up here, and I did want to clarify because I was confused. It is $54.95, which is almost an unheard of price these days, but it's a battery operated only, and it has all of the Caribbean islands on it. It's just a really nifty piece, and I wanted to make sure that you... Oh, you're just taking it from me. Okay, I was.
Help you out.
Okay. So while we're talking about Margaritaville, I wanted to show you another piece from that series, and this is one of the newer pieces. This is the Volcano Club, and what I wanted to show you about that is the animation. And I'm going to do this very carefully because it's full of water. This is the interior unit for this piece, and I have filled it with some water, and you can see here in front there is a fill line, so don't go over that or you're going to end up with some splashing, and that's not what you want. But it's a simple little unit here that you can and it's got a little indentation here, so you put the cover on it right, and then we're going to plug it in. No, before we plug it in, we're going to put it over the house. So that it's just as simple as that. There is a hole in the top, you can see right here, and you want that hole to be directly over the unit. And there is kind of a rubber gasket so that you get it in there just right. It doesn't really seal itself, but it does help protect it and get it in there and get it. Oh, now I don't have it on there right again. There we go. There. Okay, now I'm going to plug it in, and you'll know it's working because immediately we are going to get the volcano working. There's a button on it?
On the inside unit.
Oh, that I didn't push. Got it? Oh, for the lights. Duh. And I thought I had looked at everything. Well, there we go. And now you can see that it is working. You can see the smoke coming up here. So it's working just perfect, and it does start immediately. So if it's not working, you'll know immediately that it's not working. And you can see in front here, the lights change, and it will change to a couple of different colors. This is really a nifty piece. It's great for this time of year. It's not real big. The footprint is on the small side. The length of my hand is not very big, but it's neat. It's a grass roof. This is one that Scott has done. Scott has done all the pieces in the Margaritaville series. And I just thought when they figured this technology out, I thought this is really a nifty one. And I've never seen any residue or any condensation on the roof. It seems to work really well. And because it goes up high enough, it disperses away from the building itself. So just a nifty little piece.
How often do you have to refill the water?
You should watch this. I'm not sure how long the water is going to last in here. That's a good question, though, Nate. But you know, if you have it on a couple of hours, I think that will be fine. But before you turn it on, check the water level so that it doesn't burn out. The unit, the fog unit here, the volcano unit, will be available as a separate replacement part. I don't know how much they're going to cost because we haven't gotten any information from the factory on that yet. So this will be one separate unit that will be available for sale, as will the separate adapter. So those will be two items that you will be able to purchase if you want to have an extra one on hand or use it in something else. Those will be available later this year. And this doesn't take, it holds probably a good cup of water. So it should last several hours, which is usually about all you have your pieces on for at one time anyway. So that's a nifty piece, and I just thought I would show you that today. Another thing I wanted to piggyback on, something that Brandon Taylor from All Through the House did the other day, is he showed you this piece, the Paul Bunyan piece, which I think is a really neat addition to our villages. And he had some good ideas as far as where to put it with some of our woodsy kind of pieces. Great in New England, great in Christmas in the City. Dickens, not so much. It really is part of an American folklore. But what I wanted to show you is how big it is in comparison to our other village accessories. This is the idea. Paul Bunyan was a larger-than-life character. He actually was created for an advertising campaign for a company here in Minnesota called the Red River Lumber Company. And I don't know if they took the idea from the folklore or if the folklore grew out of what the advertising campaign started with. But anyway, we're kind of partial to him here in Minnesota. And this piece was designed by Tom Bates, who is one of our village artists. So this was his idea, and Rick Jackson said, go with it, design it, and that shows the difference in the height. Now, this is an adult in Snow Village, so he's quite a bit taller than any of the pieces. So it'd be great for like in the center of the square or like outside the trading post or something like that. So that's a piece I just wanted to give you a little more clarification on. While we're talking about some of our animated pieces, I've got this one that I've been wanting to show you. This has kind of gotten missed a little bit. It didn't get here in time to be photographed for our brochure last year. It is in the brochure this year. This is for Halloween, and it is called the Graveyard Ghost Dance. It retails for $130, and as you can see here, there are the kind of ghostly looking figures, and you'll notice that the lights will get a little brighter and a little dimmer, and that is the way this piece is supposed to be. It rotates. It's a hefty piece as far as the weight of it, with its circular base on it here, and there's some interesting little attachments to it. You know, the skeleton and the gravestones and things like that. And there's a little skull up here and the kind of dead tree. Great addition to this, but something that I think has been overlooked a little bit because it wasn't in the brochure the first year it came out. So I wanted to let you see what it looked like and how it works. This is one of my favorite new animated accessories this year. It is called, let me get the name right for you, the Lit Rotating Tree. It will retail for $85. With the kind of base it has, it will look great with Christmas in the City, but it really will go in any village. And watch it as it lights up. It's got an adapter. It comes with its own adapter, but when it lights up, it becomes almost a totally different piece. We had a rotating tree probably about 15 years ago that was really a sisal-based tree. This is a a resin based with these nice bright red, green, and yellow lights. It rotates very nicely. You can leave it plugged in, and if you're tired of having it rotate, all you do is click the little button and it clicks off. It's just a beautiful piece, and probably something you'll want more than one of. Very nice piece, and not real tall. It's about 7-8 inches tall. So it's a very nice addition. Beautiful, again, in the town square or outside a church, one of the bigger homes. Use your imagination. You guys always have better ideas about these kinds of display ideas than we do. And speaking of trees, I thought I would show you this addition that we have. These are our lit palm trees. They come 2 in a set, and they are, where are they here? They come 2 in a set for $45. And they come with 2 kinds of lights on them. They come with the little artificial plastic lights that do not light up, and then they have white LED lights that do light up. So you may look at it and say, not all my lights are lit. Well, that's because these are non-functioning. These are just decorative lights, and some of those are hanging from the palm fronds on top. And this comes in a set of 2 for $45. Great to use with Margaritaville, which, there's your piece over there. It would, looks really good with that. Use it with Little Town of Bethlehem, or if you live in the South and these are the kind of trees you have in your area, it'll work really well with those too. And these are just a small little button battery on the bottom with a little on-off switch. Very easy, kind of lightweight, easy to move around in the village. While we're looking at accessories, these are 2 accessories. This is a brand new one this year. Oh, that came off. Our water towers have been very, very popular. You all remember the snowman water tower that's been in the line for a number of years. Well, we're adding a Santa water tower. So they can be used side by side or one at each end of the town, but just very classic looking water towers decked out for Christmas. I even think they'd look great on a buffet table to give a little height and a little decoration to your display or to your buffet table if you're serving some treats at Christmas time. These retail for, maybe they're not on here. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't have them on here at all. So I'm not sure how much they are, but they are in the brochure. They are online. They are available for sale. This one for sure is available in most places. This one, do you have the price on this one, Nate? And I even thought they both have a little sign on them here, and if you choose to, a lot of you like to personalize things, you could measure this and print your own sign and attach it and have it say the Smiths welcome you for Christmas, or this is the Smiths Christmas time. $50 for each one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I thought they were the same price. So each is a little different. This one has a couple of sisal trees. This one has a bare branch tree and a snowman. So they're the same but different, as the kids would say. Okay. We have a Halloween piece that I wanted to show you a little bit more about, and that is the Wicked Wax Works. Say that fast 3 times. It's LED lit, and you can see we have LED candle flames on the candles and the spooky lights. Yeah, let us know what you think of this. I think this is a great new piece. Even the chimney looks like melted wax from a candle. No snow on the piece. You can see there are leaves. It's kind of a decrepit looking building. Candles by the doorsteps, and you can see that they've put some kind of little glittery film underneath by the lights here so that it gives it a little more of a flicker tone. I think it's really going to be a great addition for the Snow Village Halloween. And this is a little more of the matte finish that we've been using for some of the Halloween pieces. I like that a lot. And then I wanted to show you a set of new accessories, and Nita's giving me a hand here. These are, we're calling them the Ice Castle, and they all come with battery boxes so that you can use them separately with the batteries, or you can plug them in using like the AC/DC adapter, which is what I'm going to try to get hooked up here a little bit more. They come in as the two corner posts, the two walls, the gate comes separately, and then there is a Santa and a reindeer. Now, you know, some of these are probably things you're going to want to use separately. I have more items here than I have. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I got the walls. Okay, that's this one here. I don't know how you do it with all these cords, guys. There's the walls. Walls, and is that one lit? Is this one lit? It turned off. I must have unplugged it. Let's see which one. Oh, that's this one. Okay, I wanted to get the three main pieces lit. So it's this one I'm going to unplug. It's the reindeer I'm unplugging. There we go. There we go. I just wanted to show you that the main pieces. Nate's going to hit the lights for a second so you get a little better feel for what this looks like. They're substantial. They're not going to fall over very easily, and you can see that they're LED lights that will fade in and out using different colors. This one now is red. We've got blue. Now it's turning yellow and green. So I think they've got all the primary colors, and in the right setting, when you've got all the cords hidden, they'll look great in your display. You can use these with North Pole. You can use them in Snow Village. I think you could use them in a nice city setting, in Christmas in the City. If you live in Minnesota, we have Christmas ice palaces built in many different cities, and they light them then at night, and they're just great fun to go through. So they're a great addition to the villages, and these are all available separately. The gate is $45. The walls are a set of two for $35. The corners are two for $32, and then the reindeer and the Santa are both about $28 a piece. And if you're not interested in this whole set, even the small, just to put in the front yard someplace, those look great. Okay, thanks, Nate. The last thing I wanted to show you today, after we get all this off here, is you have asked quite a bit about this Easter tree that we did and used with our Easter house. So I got a bare branch tree, and I know you all have lots of them, and it's a really long, difficult process to make one of these, Nate. It's a great project if you've got some youngsters around and they're looking for an Easter or a spring project. All you need is a bag of jelly beans, and I tried a couple different sizes, and I'll tell you about what I discovered. Jumbo jelly beans, have you seen those? Oh, well, yeah. I'll share them with you. And you can also find the really, really small ones. I think they used to call those bird eggs. I couldn't find any of those. But just using the classic jelly bean eggs, I just took an egg, and I took a hat pin, or you could use a T-pin, any kind of a pin, just to get it started, and just poke a hole. Don't even need to go all the way through. Just to get it started, to put it on the branch. And that's how easy it is. And I wanted to show you the side, no Easter eggs, and how cute it looks when you've added Easter eggs. So mine is a little tippy because I did it all on one side and the weight is all going that way. I did try a couple with these great big jelly beans. While I kind of like them, I think the scale of a standard jelly bean fits better on this. So if you've got a group of kids you want to do a little project with, I'm sure you can find some of these in your own display. You can buy some of these online. They may be a little hard to get through our website right now because bare branch trees usually is a Christmas item. You can use any kind of a bare branch tree. It doesn't have to be the birch. It can be the brown ones. You can go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby and find some inexpensive ones. What a great little idea to do. Make an Easter tree, put a little ribbon and a little tag on it, and little Johnny can write a little note to Grandma and say, I made this just for you. But I thought they were a very cute idea, and I'm going to be making some with a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old tomorrow. So just a bag of jelly beans, a hat pin, and a tree. That's all you need. And they turn out really cute, and they're very springy for the season. Any questions that I can answer so far? No. We did all right this time.
Oh, can you add more walls to the Crystal Palace?
Can we add more walls? Of course you can. You can, I mean, right now we only have the set of 2, but you can buy as many. Someone asked the question, can you use more than one set of walls with the Ice Palace? Absolutely. They come in a set of 2, but if you want to expand on it, you just buy more than one set. So, again, it just, whatever you choose to do, however your display is set up, absolutely. That's it. All right. Our next, what is 2 weeks from now? April 11th, I believe. It's right before the week before Easter, so we will do our next one, 4 o'clock, April 11th, Central Time. Till then, happy collecting.